The Painted Desert and Petrified Forest National Park in northeast Arizona is a popular tourist destination, but few people think of it as a backpacking destination. Come away with me and let's explore how to camp in the backcountry at this beautiful park. The Painted Desert has its own exit ramp from Interstate 40 just east of Holbrook, which, by the way, is the best place to stay if you're looking for a hotel and a place to eat. Here's the path I followed. Not the most direct, but route finding in the desert is tough. This is not a difficult physical hike, but it's easy to get disoriented with the lack of distinctive landmarks. I recommend you bring a GPS device. I certainly did. Step number 1 is to stop at the visitor center. There are two, one on the north end for the Painted Desert, and one at the south end for the Petrified Forest. I went to the Painted Desert Visitor Center, where the ranger that writes out your permit is located right inside the door. This center is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The camping permit is free, a rarity in national parks. Carry your camping permit with you in your backpack. You'll also be issued a parking permit, which should be displayed on your car dashboard. Note that you will need a national park permit to enter the park after you leave the visitor center. There's a handy hiking guide that you can borrow for free from the park ranger or print out your own. The links to the online guide are in the show notes below. From the visitor center, it's a short but scenic drive to the Desert Inn Trailhead. The right turn to access the trailhead is well signed. You can park anywhere in the lot, but the trailhead is just behind the sign. There's a nice water station there, including a spout for Fido. Make sure you fill up because there's no water anywhere in this desert. Once you park, the trail itself is not marked or obvious, but it is literally right behind the trail sign to the left of the Desert Inn. Let me show you how to get on the trail. Just follow me. When you see a brick-lined gravel path turning off to the left, that's when you turn and follow the brown brick road. As soon as you complete your descent, you'll start to see petrified wood scattered about in the red clay that gives the Painted Desert its distinctive coloration. Pretty popular spot, so it'll probably be pretty apparent, pretty well trod until I get to that point. Pretty amazing. The petrified wood is just everywhere you look along this trail. It's just everywhere. Pretty amazing. When you get to the Lithodendron Wash, the trail pretty much disappears. My guess is most folks turn around at this point. I have to cross the wash at some point here. It looks a little mucky this morning. I'm headed to that feature right there, which is called the Squared Off Butte. The Onyx Bridge is over in that direction. View of the Desert Inn back there. I'm just getting ready to turn in off of the wash. So this is the landmark right here, this bluff. You can see what this looks like. And we're going to follow this drainage right up. I'm only about 100 meters up the drainage way. And you can tell we must be getting close to the Onyx Bridge because look at these huge old petrified tree trunks. There's my trekking poles to give you a sense of scale. They're the biggest I've seen so far since I entered the Painted Desert here. And these big petrified tree trunks are all over the place. And there it is, the Onyx Bridge. This view is just south of the Onyx Bridge. It is the dry waterfall referred to in the hiking guide. It might be a more direct way in, but you'll need to climb up the sidewalls. Just south of the Onyx Bridge, I found this impressive piece of what I believe to be chert. From the Onyx Bridge, I headed east and then north to the Chalcedony Forest. It was tough walking in the loose sand. This is the Chalcedony Forest. I don't know, the wind might be whipping too much for you to hear me here. It must be blowing about 30-40 miles an hour. Blew my hat and my glasses off once. Some of the petrified wood in this area had magnificent crystalline structures. On others, you could see the tree base, the start of the root system. We've all seen balanced rocks, but this is the first one I've seen balanced on a mud pedestal. The Angel's Garden area had some impressive logs. And right up this little wash here, decided to spend the night. A little tent. I picked this spot because it is reasonably sheltered from the wind. I have these hills to protect me, and this is also a reasonably level spot, not totally level, but as good as it gets around here. And it's high. I'm above the wash area over there, and you don't really want to, the flattest spots are down in the actual washes, but you really don't want to camp down there if there's any possibility of rain anywhere in the area, because you'll get wet. The next morning I stopped to admire the petroglyphs at Flatiron Panel. I'd sure love to know what these mean. I hope you've enjoyed this trek through the Painted Desert. If you found this video helpful, please click like and or subscribe below. Thanks for watching.